Hello, in this clip from the Self-Unemployed Podcast, Kush Singh talks about how he's transitioning from the serviced accommodation strategies that he started with into doing deal sourcing and strategies like flips and BRRs. So that's rent to SA, rent to serviced accommodation.
Yeah.
But that's not the only strategy you're doing. Tell us what else what you got up to next after you set them up.
Yeah, so did that I'm still doing that, so that's kind of ticking away in the background. It is quite passive. And then I've been deal sourcing as well, so deal sourcing rent to SA, rent to service accommodation, so sold a few of those deals. Also sort of BRR and flip deals. I know we've spent some time together in the Northeast, Colin.
So we should say this. You actually sold me a deal.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it didn't go through because the seller decided not to sell. But yeah, we met up through the academy on one of the Monday night masterminds. They're called a Zoom call basically every Monday, and then we had a chat. We realised that we were both interested in the Northeast, investing in the Northeast of England. So we arranged to basically meet up there. And you were viewing some properties, and I said, "Is it all right if I tag along?" And yeah, that was really interesting day seeing you and your business partner Guru. That's his name, Guru.
Yeah.
Working together, and especially seeing how Guru sort of works with the estate agents and building his relationship. And yeah, one of the properties we went to see, I just really liked, and I just thought, I was due to do a refinance, and I decided I would buy it. And I was happy to pay you even though I was there with you, I was happy to sort of pay you the finder's fee, because I realised that we wouldn't have seen that, and I wouldn't have been there if it hadn't been for those relationships that you and your partner have been building with the estate agents. So
yeah.
So yeah. So that's what deal sourcing is. It's when one person who finds a deal, can sell it to, finds a good property and maybe puts in an offer and does that sort of negotiation, and then sort of sells that work by packaging that deal to another investor who doesn't have time to do that. Maybe they're based a long way, further away, and they don't have the time to be doing that, but they still want to be making the investment.
Yeah.
So how much deal sourcing are you doing?
It's probably I'd class it as part-time actually. So viewing houses at the moment, mainly looking more towards BRR and flips at this current time, but previously having looked at both SA and BRR. So it's something that going forward I want to focus more on, because I think a good point to mention now about deal sourcing is, I think you can have a really good deal and package it up and save the investor a lot of time. But I think the most important thing is your reputation and what people know you for. I think I need to maybe work on that a bit more and put myself out there, into the ether and sort of be known for doing that.
I just want to quickly say thank you so much for watching or listening. If you are watching on YouTube, give us a thumbs up and a subscribe and all that, and subscribe to the podcast, leave us a review. All those things are super useful. But if you like what you're hearing and you'd like to become self-unemployed yourself, then I'd really like to build a community. And the way that I'm doing that is I've got a free mailing list that you can join. And when we record these episodes, they're going to be put out as live streams. So you'll get to see a little bit behind the scenes. You'll get to see the episodes before they go out on the main channel and on the podcast. And you'll get to interact with us as we're recording. So if that sounds like something you'd enjoy, head on over to the website, links in the description. And I look forward to chatting with you as we record future episodes. Yeah, I think that's a really good point, because there are, when you get into these kind of networks, there are a lot of people deal sourcing, and there's one particular deal sourcer that I'm very keen to work with, and the reason I'm very keen to work with him is because I know that he sort of stands by his numbers, the numbers that he gives. he says he really stands by them, and I know that they're not just numbers he's made up. He's got a build team so they're based on actual quotes and stuff. So and also he's not just selling the deal. He's also part of the deal is managing the renovation, and he's also got lettings management within his company as well. So it can be very hands off. It can be completely hands off for an investor. You could be living in another country in a way.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
So those are the things that can really set deal sources apart. Is that just being, like you said, reputation.
And I think part of it, Colin, is it's the other thing is if you've done the strategy yourself in your personal life, it adds more weight to it. So me now doing my own flip deal, working on that, and be able to show that as proof and have that experience of managing a refurb myself will add a lot of weight to deals in the future where I can say, well, I've got my own sort of down the road in the same area. I've already got the build team and I've managed my own, and this was the outcome. So that's part of it.
So what stage are you at with that? You're working on a flip now, did you say? Or
so it's early days, so not got the keys yet, but we're going through surveys, etc. at the moment. So hoping to get keys in the next sort of 4 weeks from now. So September time, hopefully we get keys and we can start with the refurb, which is exciting. So.
Thank you so much for watching. If you're on the journey to becoming self-unemployed, taking control of your financial freedom, then you're in the right place. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts and questions. But more importantly, make sure you head on over to our website and sign up for the mailing list. The link is in the description. By joining, you'll get exclusive access to our live streams when we record future episodes, so you can be part of the conversation and see behind the scenes. So don't miss out. We'd love to have you join us live, so I'll see you at the next one.